Good morning, everybody. AM Path Chat covering the forex markets. This is Bob Iacchino along with Mike Arnold, as always, from Path Trading Partners. It is March 22nd. Overnight, obviously, we talked yesterday in the afternoon Path Chats about the fall in the equity markets that we had, and that continued overnight across the globe. Not that dramatic of a fall, but the media is making it a little bit dramatic. Yesterday, we had a 1% drop in the Dow and the S&P, and overnight, the MSCI Asia Pacific Index fell 1.4%. Japan's Topic Index lost 2.1%. In Europe, Stock 600 was down almost 1% as we're recording this. Stock futures also a little bit weaker. China injected hundreds of billions of yuan into the financial system yesterday. There's a liquidity drought. Some of the shadow banking was starting to suffer from the slowly rising interbank rates. So some liquidity was injected by the Chinese government, but that may not be enough, so we're going to keep an eye on that situation. Fed Bank president from Cleveland, Loretta Mester, said if the economy continues to improve, the Fed should start shrinking its balance sheet. So we're starting to hear some talk about the balance sheet, which is probably a good thing. On the economic calendar overnight, nothing really that big happened. We didn't have anything really that pressing that was released. Japan's tertiary index came out a little bit higher than expected, but it was 0.1 versus an expectation of no change. There was also some ever so slightly weak retail sales in Japan. Some numbers that aren't really closely watched, like the wholesale groceries index. We do have house price index and existing home sales today in the U.S. Those will both come out at 8 a.m. Central Time and 9 a.m. Central Time, respectively. And we've got the EIA crude inventories number. Yesterday, the API number, which is the American Petroleum Institute, the EIA is the Energy Information Administration from the government. The American Petroleum Institute released a build of 4.52 million barrels in crude and a draw of 4.9 million barrels in gasoline. So that draw on the gasoline side made crude oil pop a little bit. But that's about it for overnight news. Let me go ahead and turn it over to Mike so he can tell you what he's seeing on the charts.
Okay, thank you very much, Bob. So, Euro reached up to this key significant level. It's been on the charts for months and reversed 108.17, very, very important level. We've now pulled back to another significant level and a GAN level 107.88. Where we're trading now, the low is near another GAN level 107.78. If we turn back down, watch for a retest of 107.78, and down below that we have a redrawn trend line, which could give support around 107.63. Then if you had a lot of dollar strength and euro weakness, the next level down is 107.45, where we have a rising 8 coming in with another GAN level. So watch those key areas. If we turn around and rally back up again, you're going to watch for 108.17. Followed by 108.29, and if that's broken, we have these levels up here, 108.59, where we have a flattening 200 coming in and a GAN extension level. Pound also pulled back, trading right now at a GAN pullback level 124.55. If we continue to have weakness in the pound, next level down 124.36, followed by 124.07, pretty significant level right there. This is a potentially redrawn trend line, just shifted over a bit, so that could be some support also. If we turn around and rally back up, watch for 124.82, followed by 125.06, which was the high of today. Above 125.06, there's not a lot. Can get about 125.24, and then the next major level is 125.54. Right up here. Yen, this is a very critical area. We closed below a defining point that's been in place for a long time into a small clear path move. Continued move down in the yen. We're looking for 110.64 is the next major level there. If we rally back up, we have a whole cluster around 111.68. Watch for that, then back through there, 112.10 area is going to be significant. Swissy, we've turned higher In the Swiss so far today, retesting this flat 200 and a couple GAN levels right around the 99.43 level. If we get through there, watch for the trend line retest around 99.57. Then the next significant level higher is 99.71 to 99.79, and you have a declining 8 coming in just above there. If it turns back down lower, watch for 99.13, and if that's broken, next major level is 98.91 area. Aussie, pretty big pullback so far in the Aussie. You can see how it's already hit straight on the bottom of the rotation zone and rallied back up. So if it weakens again, watch for 76.52 followed by 76.40. Then we have a rising trend line coming in right around 76.28. And the next level down from there is 76.20. On a rally back up, we have a significant level and a GAN level. 76.75 would be the next level higher. If that's broken, we're looking at 76.85. CAD, another big reversal, left behind yesterday and now a rally today. So right now, as we speak, as we're recording, 133.93 GAN level trading at. Above there, we have this trend line could provide some pretty good resistance, 134.24. And if that's broken, next level higher, 134.41, followed by 134.64. If this turns and goes lower, big support right around 133.64. It's 69 to 64 right in there. There's a fair amount of support. And then we have the trend line, which will get redrawn tomorrow most likely. And then the next level down below that is 133.22 for continued support. Finally, Mexican peso. Turning around now back up above our significant level, back up above this trend line, which will be most likely a redraw. Tested the falling rotation zone right now, around 19.2074. If we continue and pull back more, go back down lower, 19.128.2, followed by the trend line retest, 19.0908. On a continued rally, watch for a retest of that 19.2089 level, and on a significant rally, 19.3206 is the next level. That's all we have for you. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you, Michael. Just a reminder, because we may not have the path chat out on our YouTube channel early enough, Janet Yellen is speaking at 7 a.m. tomorrow, Chicago time, 7 a.m. Central time, 8 a.m. Eastern time, at a community conference. We don't know if she's scheduled to talk about interest rates or the economy, but she could drop anything. And we just wanted to give you guys that reminder. Cheers, everyone. We'll speak to you in our next video. Thanks for watching.